I was attracted to what you said about, B2B and B2C being more similar than you think. I think sometimes people on either side kind of knock it, or they think that they're special, or really we do this at Sandler, that it's kind of funny to me that every industry we've worked with in like multiple, dozens of countries around the world, over 20 languages. And you're like, no, basically humans are the same. They kind of buy the same. They talk the same. And every industry might have their own quirks or special processes, especially like government or long sales cycles with hospitals and things. But they're really kind of dealing with the same human emotions even throughout that. Have you experienced that? And what does a typical revenue funnel look like if they do exist?
Yeah, no, and this is what I say. So the only thing that is going to be consistent every time, no matter what, if the economy shifts, if you change business, whatever it is, new product, new economy up, like whatever it is, whatever macro influences change, one thing remains the same. Humans are always going to go about this sort of semi-linear process of making decisions about things. It can happen in 1 minute or it can happen in 1 year. Right. And that's just initially becoming aware of something where they either don't care about it or they connect it to some dots inside their life or their world. The next thing is they're going to be like, if they do care, what can I do about this? Do I want to do anything about it? No, I do. OK, who do I go to help me solve for this? OK, I've got some options. Which ones make more sense to me? Then I'm going to buy something, no matter what. Like that's just what happens. So I say the what is fundamentally the same until humans change massively and there's some like big evolution, and that's not going to change in our generation. So we just have to be like, okay, so how is it changing, right? So we saw COVID and we said how. Okay, well, the how in that initial thing is I'm not going to be able to go to a company in person and help them consider us as an option. I'm going to have to do that virtually. So now I've got to change the how in how I support them in that part of their journey. Or it could be the decision making. Actually, we're not really part of that anymore. They're saying, hey, you only get 17% of your time with us as a vendor. So I'm going to do it on my own. So we're like, what kind of systems, digital sales rooms, environments can we create to help them do some more of that decision making on their own, but with us at the same time? So the how constantly changes, and that's where we have to evolve. And that's why the organizations like Sandler will always exist, and because we're at the forefront of it, like what else can we change? And we're noticing the patterns. So I think when it comes to the processes, it's just about understanding your how and how it adapts to the what, which is the most consistent thing. So I think if we just start remembering that that's not going to change, but we have to keep adapting, then it makes it much easier to keep. If you go from another company and you come to your, I grew this company to 100 million, and you get here and you're like, why doesn't my sales process quite work here? Why is the countdown clock going so fast? It's because we're focused so much on the how, forgetting the what, which is those core stages. So there has to be a marriage and a balance between. So when you ask the question around what do we see those stages typically look like? They give it different names, but it's just, how do I help someone increase their awareness of us? And it's usually through some kind of qualification or early education. I actually think in 2024, we're going to start seeing a shift with junior reps being, I'd love to see what I call like an MER, like a market education rep. Because realistically, a lot of qualification can be done by AI if structured the right way. So what I want is my rep with a high average contract value to go out and educate the market. That's what I want you to do. Go out and you get points by educating prospects who are coming into our funnel, or tube, as we're now calling it, Mike. Right. But I think so. Sorry, back to the stages. Some kind of qualification or education. The next thing is some sort of like mutual discovery. So discovery is a multi-step interaction. It's not a one and done. It's a process. And then there's some kind of like proposal type thing. It's not going to really change the name, but everyone gets creative. So it's not discovery. Right. I work with some clients. We call it needs analysis, right? So it's a discovery. So yeah, the processes look the same. They're just really either poorly aligned to buyer journeys or they're well aligned.